The design of the half dollar bears a full-length figure of liberty, progressing in full stride toward the dawn of a new day, carrying branches of laurel and oak, symbolical of civil and military glory. The folds of the stars and stripes flying to the breeze as a background. The hand of the figure is outstretched in bestowal of the spirit of liberty. The reverse of the half dollar shows an eagle perched high upon a mountain crag, his wings unfolded, fearless in spirit and conscious of his power. Springing from a rift in the rock is a sapling of mountain pine, symbolical of America. So essentially, what Treasury Secretary McAdoo was saying in his 1916 report was that this coin right here, this coin is hot, super hot. All right. I'm going to officially introduce you to my 1941 Walking Liberty. This is a 90% silver coin made with over 0.36 ounces of silver. And with current prices, that's over $5.30 worth of silver inside of this 50-cent piece, which is a lot of silver. And then, of course, there's the collector's value and all that stuff you can add on top of it. Really nice coin. This is considered one of the most beautiful coins in the world, in the history of coins. And I'm not sure, see the reeded edge there? I'm not sure if I would put it in the most beautiful coin category because I haven't seen every coin ever made. But I will say my opinion on this coin is the reverse of this coin is the most American design for a coin that I could ever think of. I think if America for some reason no longer existed like 500 years from now and they found this coin in the dirt, I think this coin would tell you everything you need to know about the nation, how proud we are, how much we've accomplished, how highly we think of ourselves, the progress we make, the damage we've done. I think everything you need to know is in this image of this eagle here perched high upon a mountain crag, right? I think it's really cool. The obverse, very nice as well. The idea of, Lady Liberty being draped in the United States flag is one of the best things I've ever seen in a coin. Of course, you might be familiar with this obverse if you've seen the American Silver Eagle. This design, that design was taken from this coin, designed by Adolf Weinman. So very, very cool. Quick fun fact, if you look at the rays of the sun and pause the video, you can only identify 13 rays. And of course, that denotes the 13 colonies. And if you want to look for Adolf Weinman's stamp, it's after the R. You can see the W and the A within the W right there. I put a shadow over it just so you can see it. That's Adolf Weinman's stamp. His initials there. Now, this coin was made between 1916 and 1947, eventually replaced by the Franklin half dollar. But we're not talking about Franklin today. We're going to talk about this beautiful coin and the history surrounding it. Now, this coin came about because in 1915, we had a new mint director, Mr. Robert Woolley. He came in with one mission and one mission only. He came in to change all of the U.S. coins because he was just tired of the old coins. We had the Barber coins at that time. Charles Barber designed coins for a generation. His coins lasted from, I believe, 1892 to around 1916, where they all were replaced. And Charles Barber, he designed the half dollar, the quarter, the dime, the nickel. I'm not sure if he designed the penny, but he basically had a monopoly on the designs for the coins. Now, Woolley came in with kind of a battery in his back, which was a law that says the mint has the right to change the designs of the coins every 25 years. But he kind of manipulated everyone into thinking that the law was mandatory when it actually wasn't mandatory. It was just basically suggested, or at least it made it possible. Like the mint is permitted every 25 years with approval to change the design of a coin. But he came in and made it seem like it was mandatory. So, but the thing is, he wasn't alone in that idea that the coins needed to be changed. The president at the time wanted the coins to be changed. Numismatists, A lot of people in the American culture wanted the coins to be changed for several reasons. One, the barber designs weren't really accepted as beautiful. They were kind of Roman inspired, not much to them. Two, they all looked the same. They almost looked exactly the same, I think, besides the dimes reverse. And last but not least, what Wooly really wanted, and a lot of other people wanted, was for American currency to look different for each denomination. So for him, there's no reason the half dollar and the quarter should look the same. It's just too confusing, on top of the fact that they're all ugly. So with this idea in his back, he came in and pretty much he's kind of like the new boss, like that corporate hires from outside, and he comes in with with his list of demands basically, and tries to change the culture. He's kind of like that. And the reason I say that is because Charles Barber still worked at the mint. So he was pretty annoyed with the fact that all of his coins were going to get replaced. Not some of them, not two of them, not three of them, all of them. So he did his best to stop all of his coins being replaced. But, you know, what could he do? He was just a designer at the mint, and his boss and everyone else wanted the coins to be replaced. So he did what he could. And eventually he just succumbed to the idea, and he decided to send in new designs to Director Wooly for new coins. Unfortunately, Wooly looked at the designs and said, "Sorry, your designs are garbage. I'm going to hold an open competition within the mint." So all of the other designers in the mint submitted their designs for the competition, and eventually Adolph Wyman got this here, the half dollar. I believe he also got the Mercury dime. Adolph Wyman did that one. Someone else got the Standing Liberty quarter, and then someone else got the, which was it? No, the nickel had already been replaced by 1913. So, yeah, so it was slowly but surely, but Charles pretty much lost his all of his designs in U.S. currency by 1916. So it's a sad story for Charles, but I believe it was a great day or a great year for American coinage, because this is the time period where American coins started to look like American coins and not based in Greek and Roman kind of ideas. And like I said here, look at this idea of Lady Liberty being draped in the United States flag. You can kind of see the stars up there. She looks good. This is kind of inspired by like French and Greek mythology, I guess you could say. Well, a French coin design, and kind of the Greek god. But this reverse here, this is just so American. It doesn't get much more American than this right here. And I believe this is a great time period for American coins. This video is probably running very long because I've just been talking and talking. I guess the last thing I want to say about this coin is I guess we could talk about the lady. So the person who inspired the design for Lady Liberty, this face right here, was Elsie Stevens. She is the wife of the award-winning and kind of a national treasure, the poet Wallace Stevens. Even though we never heard it from the horse's mouth, Adolph Wyman never said that the design was based off of her. Pretty much it was known throughout the time. And later on, Elsie's daughter, I believe her name was Holly, she wrote a book, and in that book, she stated that the design for this and the Mercury dime was based off of her. So that's how we know what we know about the design of Lady Liberty here. And that's pretty much all I had to say about the Walking Liberty half dollar. I'm sure there's much more to the history I could have tapped into, but I kind of just stuck with the highlights for me. I'm Southside Stacker. See you in the next one.